How are you guys? Hope you're having a wonderful day. No road to 3K this week. I took a week break, decided to step away from WoW, relax, look at things, and kind of see what I want to do in the future with my content. Do I want to step more into variety, or do I want to stay with WoW, or do I want to do a mix of both? But in this video, I'm going to be talking about why Season 4 is the worst thing to happen to World of Warcraft. I know Season 4 has happened before, but I really do think everything about the season is terrible. The only good thing that we have received from this season has been Mop Remix. Everything else, kind of meh. You know what? Probably the tier sets back for a lot of the classes. That's been great. But I really do think there are several things that we're going to talk about that are going to allow you to understand why Season 4 has basically killed your guild, killed your enjoyment. Let's talk about it. Number 1, raid content. This is going to go into point number 2, but number 1, we're going to raid Season 1, raid Season 2, raid Season 3. Everyone's loving it. Everybody's hyped up. Everybody's having fun. Then Season 4 comes along and it's like, you know those raids you've grinded and grinded and grinded? Do you want to go back and do those? No. It's like you've had 3 relationships and the third relationship is like, oh, I'm still around by the way. The second one's like, I'm still here. And the first one's like, I'm still here. And then you're just repeating that cycle of, fuck, I liked these relationships, but I can see why I broke up with them now. I can see why I'm still not with that person. Season 4 would be the perfect chance for a raid. It would allow people to still be playing. It would create hype for the next expansion. You know, you'd kill the final boss and it's like season 1 of the War Within. Let's go. Get you hyped. Season 3 is the perfect time for a gap. There's no questions about it. There should be no gap at the end of expansion. I don't get why a small indie company like Blizzard hasn't figured this out. I'm sure they've probably got like a team that has done all the research or whatever. I have a background, used to have a background in marketing and social media before I started making WoW videos and become unemployed. That's a topic for another day. I think I would personally do that. It would allow a lot more hype. You know what? We already know that it's a grind working at Blizzard, so I'm sure my £10 a month could go towards making that grind a little bit harder, you know? I don't really think there's that much of a problem with that. I feel like it would increase money, which would increase the size of the team that could work on things. Like, I really don't understand why Season 3 is the last raid of the expansion. I really don't. I feel like 1, 2, take a break, bring out something like Mop Remix, bring out something relaxed like Plunderstorm, and then from there go Season 4, new season, new raid. You're going to become the hero of the next expansion. The final cutscene of the last raid shows you something that's going to happen in the next expansion. Nah, instead we get to kill some giant flaming troll stature person who's on fire that drops a legendary axe. The only person that wants to kill him on repeat is melee 2-hand users for his axe, or people that need the Raychar trinket or the augury. Apart from that, nobody wants to kill him. I really do feel like Season 4 is the perfect chance for a final raid to generate hype for the next expansion. Point number 2, your guild. You're not a mythic guild. You're not on the payroll of a esports team. You're just a bunch of people that want to play WoW. I'm in the same situation right now. End of Season 3, we went, hey, let's push mythic. And I was pumped. I used to be a mythic raider, but I'm in a very hardcore casual guild, if that makes sense. Like, we push heroic. A lot of us are good players, but there are players in the guild that are very casual, like raid loggers and stuff like that. But I enjoyed the company of people. I feel like I'm at that age now where it's like, shit, like, I'm not at my prime. I'm not as good as I used to be, but I'm still a good player in my eyes. But I think realistically, if you want to push, and I've took this into account, you need to be pushing or playing with the people that are of your skill level or of the skill level that you want to be or want to achieve. If you're a casual raid logger, find people that want to raid log and play like that. Otherwise, just have fun. It's just a game. If you're struggling with your guild, stay with them and then find a new guild later on. You know, maybe it's just like a rough patch. Give it like a week or two. And if it doesn't go anywhere after a week or two, find somewhere else to raid. The third thing we can say, fuck demon hunters. I'm just gonna put that out there. Fuck demon hunters. Like, I hope the war within just obliterates you guys. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I think also with the revitalization, I think, is that a word? Quote me if that's not a word. Correct me if that's not a word. I do believe that the tier set armor pieces and stuff that we got, kind of a bad idea. It's a cool concept. I really like the idea. It was a really good idea. But at the end of the day, we all knew everybody was going to get their most broken tier set. Apart from, like, you know, survival hunters. They got, like, screwed over. But apart from that, we didn't really get anything special. We got mop remix and we got recycled content. And I understand they can't keep making content. They're a business, blah de blah de blah, blah de blah de blah. Add whatever ad libs to a track that you want to add. Things happen. Games are games. There's money to be made. I get that. I think I've come to terms with that from having previous experience in the games industry. I've realized that, you know, they're just crunching numbers, making money, doing whatever they can do to scrape by the barrel. And especially with the fact of, like, you know, a lot of jobs are being replaced by AI and other things, and people crunching things down to the wire, trying to make as much money and much profit as possible. We get it. Recyclable content is the easiest thing for them to do. But I really do think there are so many things that could be done with this season to make things better and more enjoyable. For example, just rotating all of the dungeons throughout the season. Yeah, you know what? IO is going to be a little bit more inflated or whatever. As somebody who runs IO for content and is trying to make something out of it for their YouTube channel and for their Twitch streams, I really do feel like it's something that really could have been better. It could have been something that could have been done. But that's my 2 cents. Returning back to WoW now. There'll be another 3K video coming out next week. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Leave a comment. Let me know your opinions. And if you have anything else to add, hope you guys have a wonderful day. And remember to click subscribe.